there's a line to get in, and it is only 8:31. I did buy our tickets in advance and I paid extra for the early admission, but it looks like half the county did too. Stay tuned. Here are a few snippets of different booths at the market, just to give you a little idea of some of the items that were for sale. This is one of my favorite booths, but I wasn't able to get all the way into the booth because it was so crowded. For the most part, I thought the prices were very reasonable there, and the dealers were definitely willing to negotiate. Saturday afternoon, my sweet friends. How are y'all doing? Today was the big vintage market in Wight County at the fairgrounds. So I bought my ticket online and got there. We were there about 8:30. It opened at 8, but it's about 35 minutes or a little more from my house. And, I got out of the house as quick as I could. But anyway, there were tons and tons of people. You can tell the gates have been open and people are now free. And in Virginia, you can wear a mask. You do not have to wear a mask outside. So I guess people were taking advantage of that. So it was very crowded when we got there. So I was very surprised about that. But it didn't deter me. I forged on. I went in there with my shopping bag and I had my camera on, my money, and my water bottle. I was ready to go. I made the loop around 2 to 3 times. First, there are a couple booths that I know have been in the same place for a couple years, although the vintage market they didn't do it last year. They're always in the same place, and they're really good, and they're really, really crowded. And a very disappointing thing right off, I have been wanting an old tobacco basket, a big one. I wanted to hang it on the side of the house where it's just siding, there's no windows. And I looked at it, my husband looked at it and said, I'm gonna go see if she was asking $125, which I know at the depot in Concord, North Carolina, they run about $120. So I knew that was a fair price, and they are hard to find, and it was in good condition. So I went up to her, where you pay for stuff, her little counter, makeshift counter, and there's a lady in front of me, and wouldn't you know, she was inquiring about my tobacco basket, mine. And she got the lady down to 110. I started to say, hey man, I paid 125. But I didn't, I figured it just wasn't meant for me to have it. And I'll get one next time we go to the depot on our way to Charlotte. But it was sad. So anyway, I kept on and I did get some clips I'll insert in the video. They're just short clips because it was so crowded that it was hard to get up on everything unless you push your way in. And let me just start off by saying this. There is some vintage market etiquette that people need to know. You don't stand there and congregate in front of the booth where no one can get in. Come on now, go on down the end of the row and have your little conversation down there. And there were women, and I think these little wagons, collapsible wagons, are wonderful. They're a wonderful thing. They're great when you go on the beach, but they were taking them in and they would pull them in the booth, or they would have it parked right outside of the booth so you couldn't get in. You had to climb over it or wait for them to move. Come on, be a little more considerate. Move it over to the side. Have your husband that's with you pulling the cart stand there and watch it for you. And let's not forget these gigantic baby strollers. Come on now. I think it's wonderful. Kids come and families get their youngins out, and I think it's wonderful, just great. But same courtesy applies. These strollers are not little now. They're like miniature SUVs, and they park it right on in there. I mean, I know they want to have their kid by them. I get that. I understand that. But take it in, buy your thing, get on with your business, and get on out of there. Don't stand there lollygagging, taking up the whole booth. We're on a search for stuff. You're getting in my way. And then you have the women who have the baby strollers that don't have no baby in them. I'm sorry, don't have any baby in them. Woo, had me worked up. Now I'm off my soapbox. Just remember, there is vintage market etiquette that you need to follow. I love seeing the children, don't get me wrong. Bring your babies. Just remember that the baby strollers take up a lot of room, so pull them over to the side. I'm not trying to criticize people who bring babies or anything like that. I think they're precious. So, on with what I bought. Hang on just a minute. The first thing I'm going to show you, all right, I really don't need anything, and it's kind of, you go to these markets and, oh, I got that, I got that, I got that. Oh, I had that, I got rid of that a long time ago. Oh yeah, I had one of the, if I had lived in the same house and had the same big attic that I had in my other house, I might have some true treasures, but life goes on. So I was just going to keep my eye out for kitchen scales, which I don't need, but if there was a unique one, I wanted it. Thermoses. I don't need any of those, but if there was a different plaid or a unique plaid, maybe we consider it. No thermoses. I did not see any flower frogs. There were a lot of kitchen utensil things, old tools, a lot of vintage buckets, metal buckets, and I didn't even see any watering cans. I used to always see them, but I didn't see any. Now they could have gone, things were going fast. By the time we made the loop around and came back, some of the booths that we started looking at had already sold a ton of stuff. So stuff was going out of there. But not really a lot of what I was looking for. I did get a couple of ceramic pitchers. I gotta see where here they are. In fact, they were the only two I saw. Not saying there weren't any, but I got these on the first loop around and I didn't see any more. Now this one I got for $3, and I do wish it was all white, but I do like the black stripe. I think it'll look cute in the kitchen with my Ray done, or anywhere, I do like it. It's just $3. And, oh, if I don't break it. And this one, now it's not pure white, it's more of a creamy white, but it's made by Wedgwood. And it has a name on it, but I swear, I can't tell what it is. My eyes are so bad, even with these honking glasses. But I can tell it's old just by the stuff around it. But anyway, check the handle out. It's a dog. It's a dog that makes up the handle. And this, on the side of it, looks like a hunt scene. Because see, there's another dog in the hunt. And there's the gate. thought it was really interesting. And it doesn't, I mean, even though it's not pure white, it doesn't look bad with my other pictures that I have up on the pie safe. But I thought it was really pretty. Now this was $20, and I should have asked her if she'd take less. I really should have, because they were doing that. But I was kind of wedged in the booth, and it was easier just to hand her the $20. But yeah, I like it. It's really cute. And she said she got it in a trailer full of stuff, like she bought a whole trailer of junk. So I did get those two. And then this other booth that I really liked had a mix of old and new. Now this is not old, but I did want one of these little baskets to put on my peg rack in the foyer, and it was $5. Just, and yeah, it's got the flat back. So I thought it was really cute. And I've been wanting one. And you know, I saw them at like Target, and I think they were like $20 or something like that. I don't want to pay that. So $5, it's a deal. And then I purchased this old silhouette, and I tried to clean it up some when I got home. I think it was probably in a house with some smoke or something. The frame is a metal frame, but it's got a lot of, it's been through the ringer. It's kind of beat up, but it was only $2. So I got it, and I'll have to see if I can clean it up. I could spray paint the frame. I don't know if you can see where it's got a chipped paint on it. We can spray paint it, but I don't know, kind of like it beat up. The next thing, let's see. Oh, here it is. I'm putting my stuff on it. The next thing we got was this huge wrought iron thing. Now I thought when I saw it, it belonged on a weather vane. But my husband said he thinks it went this way, and it was a post in a fence. And I'm thinking he probably is right, because there's a rust line here where it was probably in the ground. And it's heavy. I guess it's cast iron. That's one. I guess it's cast iron because it is heavy. But my husband's gonna clean it up, and then he's going to weld gosh, I don't remember what he called it.
Rebar.
A rebar thing to it, and put it in the yard, and then try to get another clematis to climb up. Because I was looking for an old fence like I got 2 years ago when I was there, because my clematis, and I'll put a picture of that in here too, is climbing that fence, and it is absolutely gorgeous. But there weren't any of them either. So this, we're gonna try to make do with this. But I think it's a cool architectural piece, no matter what we do with it. It would even look good hanging on my fireplace on the mantle out there and the patio. So and the other thing I got, I'm sitting on, let me get up. I got this little chair, this chippy little child's chair. It's just a little kid's chair, all chippied, and it was $15. I think he took $12 for it, and there were 2 of those. Actually, it was originally oak. I can tell that from the bottom, but I like it all chipped up. So we stopped at the nursery on the way home, and I've got a plant to sit on it, and I'm gonna put it on the front porch. And when I was at the nursery, I saw this cute flag, and I bought the flag. It was $14.99, and I have a flag pole, little hanging flagpole right by my porch. So I thought this was cute. Welcome to our porch, because I'm always sitting on the porch reading. Everybody knows when they ride by to wave, because I'm usually out there with the little geraniums, and my porch rocker is black. So I think that will look really cute. Now, I picked up something for Shelly. She is down in Hilton Head Island, suntanning, and her husband's playing golf. And I asked her, was there anything she wanted me to look for? And she said, well, she worked in a library as well, and she wanted a library card. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. Card catalog cabinet, and they had one, and they had $145 on it. So I texted her. Poor little thing was sitting out at the pool. I interrupted her. And it's made of oak. I don't even know if I can lift it. Oh, let me see if I can point the camera down. Hang on. That's all I have. I had a wonderful time. There were a lot of people there, and people were buying. Let me tell you, they were buying. They must have been saving their stimulus money, because they were definitely buying. And I guess that's all I have, and I'll show you the little chair when I get it on the porch with the plant on it. It's gonna be really cute. So until next time, y'all take care and have a good rest of your weekend. Enjoy your time off and the sun. Now, it was chilly here today. It had been up in the like high 80s last couple of days, but today it's barely out of 60 right now, and it's early afternoon, so the wind is real blustery. But anyway, enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye.